I was using local Bitcoins for like one of the first times. Yeah, Japan. And one of my first transactions was this guy who, I don't know, apparently he'd like hacked some old lady's bank account and he was sending me money from there. And I was like, okay, I saw the money in my bank account. I was like, all right, here's your Bitcoin. And 6 hours later, I tried to withdraw the money and my bank account's frozen. And it took like 2 months to get that all sorted out. And until then, I couldn't use my bank account. I couldn't use anything. And that actually drove me more toward Bitcoin because it showed me that my bank accounts can be frozen on the whim of whatever. It doesn't matter if you have a legitimate use or if you didn't do anything wrong for yourself. They don't care. At first, they were like, oh, I talked to my bank, and my bank was like, your account has been frozen at the request of the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. I'm like, what the fuck? That was a big surprise. And, it took some weeks to figure out what was actually going on, and caused a lot of problems for me, I broke my arm sometime during that time, so I didn't have enough money to pay for my arm surgery, and my employer at the time hadn't given me my health insurance card, so I was in the hospital in the hole, $4,000 or $5,000. That was a bad time, man. Yeah. So the police said, you should definitely give this back to this other person. I had told the police, but that'll just make me the victim instead of them. And they didn't have a response for that. And the bank, since it was like a super rural bank, they didn't care. They were like, hey, the police say you should probably do this, but whatever. So, I kept it myself because, I'm sorry your bank account got hacked, but it's not. Why do I have to pay for that, Yeah. At the time, I had no money, so I just did what I could. Yeah, that colored a lot of my Japan experience, actually. And I was realizing that I probably wasn't going to come out of the Japan experience with, a profit. It just wasn't enough.